Imagine a company that earns more revenue than Netflix, Coca-Cola, Nike, McDonald's, and Starbucks combined. A company so powerful that when a drought hits Brazil, a war breaks out in Eastern Europe, or a heat wave scorches India, its executives know before governments do. It doesn't make smartphones. It doesn't sell luxury cars. You've probably never seen its logo. Yet almost everything you eat, wear, or use has passed through its hands. This isn't a conspiracy. It's one of the greatest business stories ever told. Welcome to the hidden world of commodity trading and the richest company you've probably never heard of. Most people think the world's biggest companies are Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, or Google. They're wrong. Those companies dominate headlines. But behind the scenes exists another class of corporations, companies that don't chase attention, they chase wheat, oil, copper, coffee, soybeans, natural gas, sugar, everything civilization depends on. These companies are called commodity traders, and four names dominate the planet: Vitol, Glencore, Trafigura, Cargill. Among them stands one company unlike any other, a company founded more than 150 years ago, owned by one family, that generated over $170 billion in annual revenue, yet you've probably never heard of it. Its name is Cargill. The story begins in 1865. America had just emerged from the Civil War. Railroads were expanding across the Midwest. Farmers were producing more grain than ever before. But there was a problem. Growing food was easy. Moving it wasn't. One entrepreneur, William Wallace Cargill, noticed something everyone else ignored. The real money wasn't in farming. It was in connecting farmers to buyers. Instead of growing wheat, he built grain storage warehouses beside railroad tracks. Soon, every farmer needed him. Every train stopped at his facilities. Every shipment generated profit. It was a simple business model. Control the movement of food, and you control the money. Here's something fascinating. When you buy a loaf of bread, you rarely think about where the wheat came from. When you pour cooking oil, you don't ask who transported the soybeans. When you drink coffee, you don't imagine the thousands of miles those beans traveled. That's because supply chains are invisible until they break. Companies like Cargill don't manufacture the products you see. They move the raw materials that make those products possible. They buy crops from farmers, store them, ship them across oceans, process them, sell them to food manufacturers, finance the transactions, and insure the cargo. They profit at every stage, not because they're famous, but because they're essential. Most people think these companies trade wheat. They don't. They trade information. Imagine knowing how much rain fell in Argentina yesterday, which ports in China are congested, how healthy Brazil's soybean harvest looks, whether a drought is likely in Australia, before the rest of the market knows. That's worth billions. Because markets move on information, if Cargill knows corn production will fall before competitors, it can buy early. When prices rise, the profits multiply. This isn't luck. It's one of the largest private intelligence networks in global business. Thousands of employees monitor weather, shipping routes, political events, harvest reports, and market demand around the clock. In commodity trading, information arrives before money. History reveals a surprising pattern. When the world becomes unstable, commodity traders often become more profitable. During wars, supply chains fracture. During pandemics, shipping slows. During droughts, food becomes scarce, prices rise, volatility increases. For most businesses, uncertainty is dangerous. For skilled traders, volatility creates opportunity. When markets panic, the companies that understand global logistics best often earn their biggest profits. They're not creating the crisis, they're navigating it. And those who navigate uncertainty better than everyone else often earn the greatest rewards. There's another mystery. Why are companies this powerful, almost invisible? Because publicity isn't an advantage, privacy is. Unlike public corporations, private companies don't need quarterly earnings calls. They don't answer millions of shareholders. They don't spend billions on advertising. Their customers aren't consumers. Their customers are governments, food companies, Manufacturers, energy firms. Their business happens behind closed doors, and that's exactly how they prefer it. There's a lesson hidden inside this story. Most people chase businesses everyone notices: luxury brands, social media, consumer products. But history shows that some of the greatest fortunes are built somewhere else: infrastructure, distribution, logistics, transportation, finance. The businesses people ignore often become the businesses the world cannot live without. Visibility attracts attention. Essentiality creates wealth. Tomorrow morning, when you pour cereal into a bowl, think about what had to happen first. A farmer planted grain, a trader financed the crop, a shipping company transported it, a warehouse stored it, a processor refined it, a manufacturer packaged it, a retailer stocked the shelf. Behind every ordinary purchase exists an invisible empire. And while the world argues about the next viral app, these companies continue moving the resources that keep civilization running, quietly, relentlessly, profitably. Because the richest companies aren't always the ones everyone knows. Sometimes they're the ones no one notices. If this story changed the way you see the global economy, subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden systems that shape wealth, power, and history. Because behind every fortune, there's always a story no one tells.